Hey guys, thanks for checking out my channel. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to install Eden. I am currently using an Odin 2 to do this, but this will work on just about any Retroid Pocket device. So first you want to go into my Discord, make sure you download the Nintendo Switch firmware, as well as the Eden APK, which is in the Android section. You also cannot forget the prod keys and title keys, which are right here. These are the latest versions. And then once you have all of that installed, you just kind of want to make sure that you organize everything and you so that you know where it's at, and then install the APK. Once the APK is installed, it is going to ask you for the prod keys and the title keys. Now, if you try to select the title keys, it'll give you this error message. So just make sure that when you go to the keys, you use the prod keys. That way it installs successfully. The next thing you want to install is the firmware, which is also in the Discord. And then you want to find a game folder. So I have one called emulators. You can make a new folder and call it emulators by pressing the little folder button in the top right corner. And then inside my emulators folder, I have all my different emulator folders. So you can make a Switch folder inside of here. Um, Inside my Switch folder, I have two more folders called DLC and updates. That way you can separate all that stuff, so that Eden can find it properly. It is recommended that you create those as well. Once you have all of that successfully updated, you're going to allow the game folder to where your games are located and then do a deep scan and press OK. Now it has officially brought up the games that I had in my folder. So then the first thing you want to do is go to the settings in the top right corner and install GPU drivers. This is very important. I always download Mr. Purple's. The best ones are like T28, T26, T24, and the prototype T20. I have all of these listed in my Discord, which games are compatible for which drivers, as well as my configurations. Um, I have a folder as well specifically for GPUs so that I can install them individually rather than fetch them. You do want to make sure you close Eden and reopen it so it'll give you an option to update the app. And then it is going to ask you to go into your settings and enable permissions. Once you have successfully done that, close the app again and just reopen it. It is going to ask you to update, and then you'll be able to download the latest update. Once you're done, just press open. And now here is where you want to, if you have any saved game data or DLC, this is how you would install the DLC. You just tap and hold on the game and then click on add-ons. And then it is going to ask you to find the DLC file, which is why I told you guys to create a folder for it. That way you can easily locate it. Just go ahead and select it. It is saying that it's not the game that it matches, but you can install it anyway. So I'm just going to give you guys an example of me installing an update, what that looks like. Alright, now once that has successfully installed, make sure your toggle switch is turned on so that it's activated. I'm going to go ahead and delete this other update because it's just a duplicate file. Another thing is please make sure that you are setting a custom GPU to the game. I'm going to show you an example. I set it to T30, and this is how you import saved data. So you just, I have a folder specifically for all my saves. So I'm just going to install this latest save that I backed up previously. And I'm just going to try to boot the game up. Now, as you can see, it immediately crashed. Now, the reason why it crashed is because of the driver that I was using. So this is why I said you want to make sure that you download multiple drivers. I'm going to switch this to T28. And as you can see, after switching over to the T28, the game boots up flawlessly. And it did load my previously saved data once I backed it up and restored it. Now, another thing is you do want to make sure that you set your controller. This is very important. I have mine set to Pro Controller. You hit Auto Remap and then remap it to whatever it is that you're currently using. You can also create a new profile to save your controller configuration so you don't have to do it over and over again. These are all the different buttons that you can remap to your liking. I'm going to keep everything as is and just play it. Now I'm just going to show you guys some gameplay footage.
Battle begins! It's over. Everything's ready. You shall be brought to
I can't contain myself without time.
Almighty push! Amaterasu! Fire stop! Fire stop! You let your guard down. You know your place. Gather. Disperse. How annoying. Shoot it now! Sorcery! Poor fool. Amaterasu! Kisame!
Stop battle! Sora! 3, 2, 1, go!
Take this! Freeze!
5, 4,
Thunder!
3, 2,
Fire!
1,
Thunder!
time! Sora wins!
And that, my friends, is how you set up Eden. If you guys want to know how to get games, check inside my Discord for that. I can't, disclose that information on this video. If you found this video helpful, it would be very helpful to me if you liked and subscribed. I really appreciate you guys for all the support. Love you. Thank you again. Hope you guys have a great night.